And I keep all of my old journals. I usually buy these little black moleskin journals, and I get these journals and I begin to just write. And you could open this up and you would find different things in here. You'd find prayers, you'd find lists of people who I'm praying for, you would find notes about a message, you would find notes from a sermon I listened to. But as I was going through this journal, and this is from 2017, this entry, as I was reading through it, I found this spot. And it just kind of hit me as I was reading it and prepping for this message, because it showed me the pattern of how God has changed me in my life. This journal entry from 2017 was written right as I was getting ready to enter into a pretty hard meeting. And it says this. It says, God, lead me over the next 24 hours. Lead me into what you are calling me towards. Lead me, Father. Lead me towards the next step you have for me. Lead me, lead me, lead me. And after I had written those words, I had called a mentor on the phone, and in the conversation, he had said these words to me that I just wrote them down. It says, do good, keep moving, trust. And that word trust has always been incredibly difficult for me. I don't know about you, but trusting in the unknown and trusting that God will do what he says he will has always been a difficult thing for me, because I like to have control in my life and I like to be in control. But as I was reflecting on that journal, I picked up the one underneath of it, which was from the year 2020. And in 2020, I was in the midst of a couple of different transitions, and I was wondering what was next for me. And as I was wondering what was next, I wrote out this really deep personal prayer. And at the very end, I wrote these lines. Lord, whatever you have for me, I humbly accept. The first prayer was steeped in anxiety, worry, and fear. The second prayer, 3 years later, was rooted in trust that God will do what he says he will, and that he will lead me where he wants me to be. That didn't happen overnight. That change that I experienced wasn't an overnight thing. It was 3-4 years of a lot of hard work, a lot of doing good, keep moving, and trusting the process of who God is and who he says he is, and leaning into those habits that I listed earlier. And over the course of 3 to 4 years, my prayers changed. And I was able to see that through this habit of journaling. Because journaling allows us to see the thread of God's faithfulness in our lives. Writing down our prayers, writing down how God is moving in our lives allows us to see how he might be moving in each one of us and how he might be changing